have a quick glance because the place looks gorgeous. I know that there's still work to be done, so we won't reveal too much today.
No.
But you're doing great work here, and it does seem like you're very, very close. So it must feel. I don't know whether you're able to relax now, or whether it's all about to put it up.
Not yet. Not yet. Still up to 90.
Right.
But we'll get there.
So hopefully Thursday, that's the plan. If not, definitely Friday. And is there I don't know if there's a kind of a little bit of reveal about would people know the food from Tramyard and Dalkey? Are you kind of in a
slightly different lunch menu, fairly similar.
Right.
Burger, steaks, along the lines, but evening menu would be more grill orientated. So fresh seafood and quality meats from down the road, of course. So
I'm just thinking of for those poor vegans stumbling out of Happy Pear, not able to kind of walk, don't have the strength. You'll have special kind of saviour packs.
We do, yeah. It will be all,
because they have the cliff walk to consider. They don't want to just. They're not going to do that on hummus alone.
No. They might have a steak as well. So good luck.
So when did the Tramyard become like a reality here? Is this a long time coming in your mind, or is it
last March? Dave originally had a look at this place.
Right.
It only kind of came into motion around September when our focus was on here rather than Dalkey. So.
Okay.
So and then we just got the head down and got straight back into it.
And are vegetarians are allowed in, I presume?
They're allowed. There's a special area down the back.
Great, good. Now there is that sense in Greystones that we just seem to have gone through, are going through, kind of an outrageously kind of golden period where it just seems everything's coming up Greystones, and I don't know for you guys whether that was already apparent when you first got the idea of coming out to here, or whether it's something.
Well, I mean, our view was always that Dalkey and Greystones were two quite similar. Like areas,
I know. We're not that posh.
Yeah.
We're not that posh.
Well, I'm Dalkey, and it's a little bit posher than Dalkey down here. But no, we were always in that kind of frame of mind. And
right.
As the guys in the Church Finbar in Church of the Assumption in Dalkey said, the highest concentration of old age pensioners on the East Coast is Dalkey and Greystones.
Holy moly! Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What are they called again? The consumption? What are they?
Oh, I think that.
So I suppose there is that very, very strong possibility this will establish itself very quickly, because not only when we mentioned it on the guide that it was arriving, there was just this huge outpouring of hooray, and then Mooch beside you they got a huge hooray, and the restaurant across the road. So it's one big kind of happy family really at the moment.
It is, it's getting there, but we've just been held up, and then we've decided not to go full on. We could have opened last weekend if we really pushed.
Okay.
But we weren't going to put ourselves under any pressure, and we were just going to say basically we were going to open when we had it right. Right. And then when we do open, we're going to ask people to be critical of everything that we do, and until we iron out the creases and. And not bar them, but just ask them back again.
At least once ask them back, and then
exactly.
And those delays, it's always difficult because anybody planning from a wedding to a kid's party to just getting a new car, there's always just little bumps along the way that you don't expect. Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to slap about the head and face for the delays, or do you feel it's just a kind of one of those things?
I think it's one of those things. It's one of accumulation of everything. I think at the moment, from gas, insulation, electricians, everything, fridges, you name it, everything. And we have a lot of stuff to move down from Dalkey. Right. So. I mean, it's coming now, slowly but surely. And then we have a lot of stuff to move back up as well.
And are you okay living beside the Flintstones? Is that going to be? You'll get used to all that happiness and all that jumping around and handstands. Can you do handstands?
Well, I can't do handstands. No,
can you do leg stands? If you can do a leg stand, that'll be enough. Really,
I can lean against the wall outside and look at it.
There we go. That'll work.